Mike Leonard Insurance Agency has served the communities in the North Texas Metroplex area for over 40 years. We're an independent agency, which gives us the opportunity to shop among a number of larger, nationally known companies without sacrificing coverage. If you haven't shopped for better car or home insurance lately, give us a call or check out our website. You will be shocked at how much more your current company may be overcharging you. Mike Leonard Insurance. We're local, independent, and we're here for you.
With Carthage High School head coach Scott Surratt. Coach, if you'll introduce your players and your coach.
Behind me here is Noah Patty, number 5. I know his number. Number 68, Davion Wallace. Number 3, Pat Rockamore. Number 10, Connor Cuff. Number 1, Deontay Murray. And number 6, the one and only Vincent Cabata.
And your coach?
Oh, yeah, my man, my best friend, defensive coordinator, Darren Preston.
Coach, if you'll start things off, just your thoughts about the victory today.
I thought it was a dominating performance. Obviously, from the word go, we fumbled that right there. But other than that, we felt like we had some advantages in the passing game, and we had a lot of advantages defensively. And we took advantage of all those advantages, and we played well.
Questions?
Coach, would you comment on the play of Rockmore, offensively and defensively?
Well, Rockmore, the reason he don't have about 80 catches is because he's a great safety also, and because he's a very special athlete and a special young man and, special family.
Coach, I wanted to ask you about just going after them early. Last week you talked about how they had a really strong rushing game, so was that just a part of the game plan to go after them early and kind of take him out of the game off?
Yeah, we told him we don't feel like we was aggressive enough last week, and we was going to take care of that this week from the word go. And first snap, Connor was a little juiced up, but Noah ran by him, but he got it fixed after that, that's for sure. And but we were going to be aggressive like we always in this building. For some reason, we really play well in this building, and not worth a mess over at the Ford, but we're undefeated there, but it hadn't been pretty.
Coach Wimberly was just in here. Coach Warren said that the 2 toughest teams he's ever faced was the 2020 team and this Carthage team. Just hearing that, what does that mean to you?
Well, first of all, Coach Warren's a great man. There's no doubt about it. He's done a phenomenal job at Wimberley, but it means a lot. I mean, we challenged our players, and we had I had 9 things to go over with them, and keys to victory, and about 5 of them would be physical. And, we knew they were very physical, and we had to be more physical than those guys, and I think we were, especially defensively.
Connor and Noah, maybe the last football game you guys ever play. Not a bad football game for a couple of baseball guys. I mean, just what it means for y'all to wrap up y'all's careers in this sport before moving on to the next chapter.
Yeah, are you asking him or me?
Them, but you're welcome to answer too.
Okay. Well, let me say something about that. Either one of them can play Division I football. There's no question about it. And it's never over until I guess that signing day. But we'll let those guys decide that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really special game. I think we came out and I think we both played pretty good. Wrap it all up good, and it's just special times.
Yeah, like Connor said, it was a really special game, and that's the way we want to end it off right there.
Noah, you had back-to-back touchdowns, 50 yards and 82 yards in the first quarter. Can you just kind of walk me through what you're seeing on those plays and then the emotions of coming down with 2 big grabs like that?
We've been repping all week in practice, the routes, everything, and then Connor threw me a good ball, and then I made a play.
Coach said that you had advantages. He saw advantages on film in the passing game. What did you see as far as the advantages from your standpoint?
The big difference was a speed difference. They walk down and press, and we have guys that can outrun them, and I just have to throw them a good ball.
Connor, you're missing one of your receivers the last couple weeks, Montreal, but what is it about, you have not just Noah, but Vincent caught a touchdown today. You had your running backs make catches. How great is it to have so many options to throw to if one or somebody else is missing?
Yeah, it's really good. A man goes down, we got a lot of people who can step up, and these past 2 weeks, Fat's really stepped up in the passing game.
Connor, for you to kind of like a redemption year for you, where after last season, come up short against China Spring in the playoff there, and the way the defense was so highly touted last season, and to come back on offense this season and lead the guys, especially because the way Coach Surratt, just ingrained such hard work into the offense there. How gratifying is it to finish off the season the way you did?
Offense, I think we grew a lot throughout the season and in the off season, and we played pretty clean this game, and I give all my credit to my linemen and receivers and Coach Dixon for coaching me good.
Coach, you talk about that last play, the first half with Kabata was just, I think it's Kabata, I don't know how to say
Yes.
it. By himself, 4th and 2. Can you explain what you guys see to say, okay, we can roll with this?
Well, we had a timeout left, and we seen they're in man coverage, and if he didn't run over with Vince in his motion, we would have called the timeout. But they did exactly what we thought they would and covered our tight end on the drag, and obviously it was wide open, and Vince caught the old splash water catch or whatever. I mean, it was awesome, man.
Coach, 9 for 9, 9th state title. I mean, historically, have you given much thought to what that means to you in the program?
No, not really. I know that my daughter says, well, I don't know if y'all could win it last year anyway. I don't want you to get to state and win it. And I says, well, you don't want to run your percentage, but not really. I mean, I got asked that on the field, and when you're in a moment like we've been in a grind, we play longer than anybody but the NFL. You don't think about those kind of things. We'll think about it later, hopefully tonight, tomorrow, and then into the career, and hopefully we can add something.
Deontay, coming into this season, believe it or not, the defense, there was question marks. Just like the offense would be very touted coming in, then a lot of new guys coming in, guys switching from offense to defense, and not just 4 shutouts during the regular season, but to end the state championship with a 42-0 shutout. What's that say about the defense?
We just prepare. Coach Preston, we just watched a lot of film, play hard.
Just have the guys switch over, like Vincent right there. He was mainly a running back last season, to switch to the defensive side, as well as, like Zamad Williams, just how they were able to buy into the team concept and, make the defense what they were this season.
Vincent, we always knew he was just an athlete. He could play both sides. And, he just, I don't know I just don't know how to answer the question.
Overall effort, winning the defensive MVP, and the defense getting the 5th shutout of the year, I'll determine where you guys preserve that in this game.
There we go. I'm gonna be honest. I'm excited. I don't know what to say. I'm gonna be honest.
They talked about you playing defense and the play that you caught the touchdown on. How did it feel to get that first touchdown catch of the season here in the state championship?
It felt really good. I just did it for my mama. She said, boy, if you don't get the touchdown, probably not going to take you home tonight. So I said, okay, I'm going to.
How long was the ball seem in the air for you? It's because it seemed like he was in there for, like seconds. So what was that like for you as the ball's coming to you?
All I said was, hey, I got to do this for my mama because I ain't going home. But it felt like forever, and it felt like I was catching a game-winning touchdown. It just felt so good, but it was in there for forever.
Noah, record 4A receiving yards. And talk about that one, and then this being your last football game.
It's kind of a sad thing, playing my last football game, but I wouldn't want to go out any other way as a state champion. And then the record, I didn't even know about that, but that's awesome. That's cool.
Yeah, I think he broke one of our receivers' records, if I'm not mistaken. Tied it? Oh, that's not a break. Yeah.
Coach, how do you feel about that? Noah coming out here and just balling out his last football game ever.
Yeah, we love Noah. He's got speed, obviously. He's lightning electric, and he put a show on tonight.
State titles, it hasn't really affected you, but what it means to send these seniors out, after the exit last year, but in all year, you've been working towards this, what it means for you to be able to send them out with a ring.
It means everything. I told them always be remembered by their senior year. I remember mine, and now they can add to the list of the 9 that they're state champions, and they'll go up to being one of the best teams, if not the best team we've ever had here, and it's always a question, and everybody wants to compare, but I know they're freaking great.
Do you have a finger picked out yet for ring 9?
No, not yet.
Days ago, he talked about when you were growing up, you were always competitive and had success. How did you take that and apply it to your teams that you have fielded during your career at Carthage?
Well, I know it. I brought my best friend in, and Coach Preston there, and he's such a perfectionist. We grew up together, and I wanted to beat him, he wanted to beat me, and we were so competitive, and I think that carries on. But we didn't do anything like this. We're better coaches than we were players.
In the back.
Connor, we talked earlier this week about what you wanted to do this year. How satisfying is it to know that you did finish the job here in this game?
Yeah, I was really satisfied. Ultimately, we completed the goal, and we completed it in really good fashion.
It's always difficult to shut out any opponent. How proud are you of the unit in terms of what they were able to do on that, but also just how crucial were the turnovers in terms of setting up something like that and at a state championship stage?
Well, you saw we don't have any talent on offense. We give Coach Preston all the defensive guys to start off with. But, no, I knew it, man. It's very humbling last week to our defense, and, I knew what they were going to put on a show today because it was a lot of fire in practice this week, and, it starts with Coach Preston, and, he's phenomenal. He's the best in the country. He really is, and the players play, and they love him, and they'll do anything for him, but very special defense, and that's where we start.
2 questions.
Mr. Wallace, you're not going to get out of here without saying something. Talk about how enjoyable it is blocking for the stable of running backs. You guys got some really good guys. Blocking for them and seeing them going down the field, and you had a hand in that. Talk about that.
Dave, get in here.
Dave. First off, I want to say it's amazing to have a group like that running behind us, and none of it could have been possible without those guys or our quarterback here. Also, got to thank my linemen for also help being out there. We did a good job this game. We've been working towards it all year.
Yeah,
They're also coached by the best in the business, Clint Inslee. No doubt about it.
Last question.
Coach, you talked to me at media day about winning at the line of scrimmage. Just talk about the way your guys dominated at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I thought whenever you can do whatever you want, talking about pick a play, anything, we didn't care. Hey, we're not blocking them in the run. We're not protecting. We just was. My coaches did a great job in calling plays, and it was just a phenomenal night.
Thank you. Congratulations.